Get ready.
Another Transformers crossover figure has unfortunately come into my life, and this time I have the House of Plastic in Beechmont, Ohio to thank. They recently reopened. It's an awesome store. Go check it out if you're in the area. But I was flicking through their Transformers, and at the back of a row I saw a V-Wing Starfighter. And I already knew what I was getting myself into, but I didn't fully know just what this had in store. So, if you know me, I don't actively seek out the Star Wars Transformers crossover clone troopers. They just happen upon my life. I see them at, comic shops or, flea markets or wherever. I have never ordered one of these horrible things online. But this thing, you got to think about, like, where would this be in the tier? Because I'm getting there. Like, I almost have all the molds. I think I'm just missing a few. Where would this be in the hierarchy of them? Man, well, let's just get into it. So I don't know if this originally was supposed to come with a pilot. I did not get a pilot with mine. I honestly don't really care, because some of them came with pilots when the line started, but as it continued, they didn't include pilots anymore. Yeah, it's a V-Wing, from Revenge of the Sith. It's the ship that was at the end, when they were all, flying around, blah, 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 doing the Mustafar stuff. And it's a cool vehicle. I really do like the V-Wing. Does the Astromech do anything? Nah, not really. He's just kind of chilling there. But yeah, I really like the V-Wing, and I think this is a very nice interpretation of it. You can see you can maybe even tell what it's going to turn into on the bottom. You can see just a little bit of robot mode stuff poking out. It's definitely one of those that is more so for the vehicle. And I'm very, in this case, happy about that, because this is a very nice vehicle. I don't have a lot of V-Wing stuff, so it's really cool to see, that they did actually do a Transformer of... Oh, just shot myself. Ah, jeez. Anyways, it's very nice to see that they did a Transformer of the V-Wing Starfighter. You can see you can actually get these wings folded, but they're very stiff, and the buttons for the missiles are on the sides, so they're very easily pressed, and these just start flopping around everywhere. Once you start actually wanting to move the thing, it gets a little unstable. But hey, having the wings out, that looks really cool. I really like the V-Wing. I think it's a really nice ship design. But yeah, there's not too much to say about this vehicle. It's very nice, very nicely done. Looks very good. I like it. Let's get to it. Alright, so let's finish folding the wings backwards, because that's how they will end up. And, yeah, those are going to be some arms. Some very special arms. The front kind of untabs a bit, and this just becomes a very nice butt flap. Those you can just fold up or whatever. His legs, I don't know exactly how you're supposed to do the legs. Me personally, I just kind of fold the feet, and then I move the shins inward. That's all I do. And then you're left with these little skirts. And then the arms. Oh, jeez. Oof. I personally do this with the arms to make them look as somewhat normal as possible. But as we'll find out, they are not. And last and perhaps least, So yeah, if you couldn't pick up by now, this is supposed to be a Shocktrooper. This is a clone Shocktrooper Transformer, and he is now in his weird robot mode. And let's just start off with the fact that his arms are perhaps some of the worst arms I have ever had to deal with on a transforming robot toy. They are awful. They are so gross. So I don't understand, like, is this supposed to be the shoulder and this is the elbow? Or is this the elbow and is this the second elbow? Or is this just a part of the body and this is the shoulder? And, man, it's just, look at it. And it can only move, like, inward. So you can only really have his arms move like, oh, oof. Alright. let's zoom in. Because I already did that zoom in with the head reveal. We got to talk about this head sculpt. This is interesting. So it's obviously supposed to be a clone Shocktrooper, but it doesn't have the black that bridges the gap between the mouth event and the eye lenses. It does have it sculpted in there. You can see it's sculpted. There's a little V, but it's not painted, so it looks very odd. It looks very odd. I don't know if I'll paint that myself. Probably not, because the charm of these is that they're just so bad. But yeah, that's what we're looking at for a head. I mean, at least a lot of the Shocktrooper details are intact. You know, all the red stripes and then the red chin and, you know, some little things here and there. But it's awful. It's awful. The only robot actual dedicated pieces. He does have some red exposed for the shins. He's got his thighs. I do appreciate how the thighs still actually maintain like the Shocktrooper stripes. The arms. Look at his fists. Look at his weird, awkward, awful fists. They're like these weird black mounds that are just stuck inside the inside of his arm. And they're huge, too. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And obviously he's got the missiles, which if you want to aim it forward, look at how his shoulders are looking, man. This is awful. Like, you just point it, and then you just, you go for it, man. You hit that button, and you go for it. Jeez, I really don't want to, like, shoot it and then have it go on the floor. It does shoot, like, decently well. I've definitely shot it off on accident quite a few times because the button's right on the side. But yeah. Yeah. These don't lock in any way. What did I just move? I just moved this. There. He's got a little extra thing you can move down, I guess. I didn't even know about that. That's great. Now he has a little bit more shoulder. I don't know, man. Let's go over this articulation. He's got a swivel at the head. It's very, very stiff. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, jeez. It hardly wants to move. Oh, there we go. I got it. We got it. Just had to, like, crack it. Okay, he's got a swivel at the interesting head. He's got this weird double hinge thing going on. He's got a universal joint up there, and he just has... It almost looks like a ball joint from this angle, but it's just an inward hinge. So he can do, like, an Optimus Primal chest beat, if you want to do that. Oh, man. You got... Oh, you got a waist swivel. That's really important. Legs. Thigh? No thigh? No thigh. No. I mean, look at how the joint's painted, too. Gross. It's got a knee bend. It's got, like, a boot swivel. And the foot, you can, like, move up and down. Oh, man. Let's try to get it in a pose. How about that? Let's try to pose it. Alright, so what's he doing here? He's doing like a double blast. How about that? He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get ya. There we go, double blast. Move that waist a little bit. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Ugh, he doesn't even look cool. He's just so weird. But I love it. Was this worth the $20 I spent? No, it's not. But am I happy that I did spend the $20? Yeah, I am. Because it's a weird clone trooper thing that I like having in my life. I look up at my weird collection of Transformers, you know, clone trooper crossovers, and I see a whole heap of awful. I do. I mean, I have quite a few of them now. I have Cody as a turbo tank, Captain Rex as an ATTE, Rex again as a Freako Speeder, an ARC 170 with the tiger stripes, a gunship with a clone pilot, and I have a little Y-Wing. And now I have this V-Wing. The little Y-Wing is by far the best. Then I'd probably say like the ARC 170. Then, man, I don't... Oh, man, this one is... this one's down there. This one is one of the worst. But I like it because it's that bad. It's something fun. How about that? It's fun. Am I going to have this by my desk and constantly fiddle with it? No, I'm not. Because I, quite frankly, don't want to touch this thing much. because it's gross. But am I very happy that I have it? Yeah. And I don't do this very often. Actually, I should do this more often. Let me see if I can grab some stuff for comparisons for those who are, say, Transformers fans. Here is the size with Voyager, Bumblebee Movie Optimus. So you can see he's kind of like in between Deluxe and Voyager. And because he's always in reach, here it is with a 3 3/4 inch clone with Boss. So yeah, you can see the size of it. It's a weird size. I think they had like a $15 price point or something when they came out, so they were kind of expensive too. Let's just, all you have to do, if you're looking for a Transformers toy, I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's one of the best figures Hasbro's released in years. And then you look at something like this, and you're just like, oh gosh, ugh. Where'd it go wrong? Man, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh man, I'm trying to see if I can find like the date on him. I don't know if he's got a date hiding or whatever. Probably somewhere. Yeah, I found it. 2008. So I do think 2008 was when the pilots were gone. So yeah, I don't think he would have come with a pilot. Alright, I think I'm done rambling. Do I recommend this? Man, if you are a casual collector of a variety of Clone Trooper items, like say if you like Clone Troopers, but you only like, if you like collecting like 3 3/4 inch or Black Series or Lego, and you don't really get too many weird like one-off things, no, don't get this. It's not worth it. But if you're crazy like me and you love anything Clone Trooper, yeah, it's interesting. Is it good? No. But is it interesting? I'll give it that. So I rate it an interesting out of 10. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Special shout out to the patrons of Patreon. As always, thank you all so much for the continued support. Alrighty. Have a good one. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. How many more of these clones do I still need to get? There's a Venator. I know there's a Venator. There's a bigger Y-Wing. I think there might be a couple others. Oh boy. We'll see when I get to them.